Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Science by Zozo. Yeah, and today we'll be looking at some physics past questions rooted from JAMB. Now the question here we have: a spring is placed above a smooth pulley. Now this device is called a pulley. It's called a pulley. With the masses of 2 kg as you can see and 1 kg attached as shown below. Now JAMB said, with what acceleration does it produce? And they gave us series of options. You have option A through to what? Option D. Now you have to realize that this question is rooted from mechanism. And what aspect of mechanism is it rooted from? It is dynamics. You grab. Now let's solve this question. Now the first thing I must do is to restructure this structure. Now I have something of this kind, and it's from JAMB. Here they gave me 2 kg or 2 kilogram, and here I have 1 kilowatt, 1 kg. Now you have T. I will label this one T1, and I will label this one T2. You get. Now let's now reduce the weight. I will call this one W1, and I will call this one W2. Now if you observe the respective masses, you will realize that M1, M subscript 1 is greater than what? Than M subscript 2. And as such, M1 we have a downward acceleration. M1 we have a downward acceleration, and M2 we have an upward acceleration. Now, since M1 is greater than M2, don't forget I said M1, or you can again say W1, because W is equal what? Mg. And this weight is what? Mass times what? Acceleration. So W1, you can again say T1 or M1. We have a downward acceleration. Then W2, M2 or T2, we have what? An upward what? Acceleration. Now to solve this question, I will have to solve for downward acceleration first, and I will now solve for upward what? Acceleration. I want to give you guys a very short cut. These are short cuts you don't see in textbooks. For more shortcuts, you have to subscribe to my YouTube channel. But let's solve. Now let's observe. Now for the downward acceleration, I can again say that W1 is greater than what? Than T1. Now don't forget, this is weight, this is tension. Now both weight and tension are forces. Now you now realize that tension and weight, in this case now, they are in opposite what direction. So the resultant vector will now be, I will let's say, I have R subscript 1 is equal W1 minus what? Minus T1. Now what I have in here, it is same as me saying you have W1 minus T1 equal R what? R1. It is same as me saying W subscript 1 is equal R1 plus what? Plus T1. Again, it is same as me saying R1 plus T1 equal W1. Now, at this junction, if I make T1 formula constant, I will have T1 is equal W1 minus what? Minus R1. I will call this one equation 2. Sorry, I will call this one equation 1. Now, don't forget, this equation here is with respect to the downward what? Acceleration. Now, the next thing I will do is to resolve for what? For upward acceleration. Now, for upward acceleration, I will again say that T2 is greater than W what? W2. Now, the resultant vector of these two forces becomes, I will say you have R2 is equal T subscript 2 minus what? W what? W2. Now, everything here is same as me saying you have T2 minus W2 equal R what? R2. Now, if I make T2 subject of the formula, I will have T2 is equal R subscript 2 plus W what? W2. I will call this one equation 2. Now, at this junction, all I need to do is to equate equation 1 and equation 2. Now, equation 1 is T1 is equal W1 minus R1. How about equation 2? It is T2 equal R2 plus what? Plus W2. Now, since T1 equal T2, I will again say that W1 minus R1 is equal R2 plus what? Plus W2. Now, at this junction, all I need to do is to collect like terms. Now, W2 comes in here, R1 comes in here. So I will again have W1 plus W2. You have minus, this guy is plus, come here becomes of minus. Minus W2 is equal R2 plus what? Plus R1. At this junction, all I need to do is to expand because my W is equal M what? Mg. And R is equal what? Is equal M what? Ma. Now, I will again say that M1 times A minus, there's the duster. I will again say M1 times G minus M2 times G is equal M1 times A plus, M2 times A plus M1 times what? Times A. Now, everything you can again be written as me saying, then you have G, open bracket, M1 minus M2 is equal A open bracket, M2 plus what? Plus M1. Now, I have A here. To make a formula constant, all I need to do is to divide both sides by its coefficient. So my A becomes G open bracket, M1 minus M2 bracket close over M2 plus what? Plus M1. Now, with this equation, I will call this guy bond. With this bond, I can solve for the value of what? Of A. Are we getting it now? So let me erase this part of the board. Where will I erase? Okay, let me solve it here. Now, we said our A is equal. Now, what's G? G is 10. Open bracket. What's M1? M1 here is what? Is 2 kg. So here you have 2 minus. What's our M2? M2 is 1. I'll put 1 here. Over. What's M2? Is 2 kg plus. What's M1? M1 is 1. Now, if I should apply God marks, I will have 10 open bracket. 2 minus 1 will give us what? 1. Over what? 2 plus 1 is what? It is 3. Now, 10 times 1, I will still have 10. Why? Because 1 is what? Is an identity. So we then have, this is 10 divided what? Divided 3. So our A, if we divide 10 by 3, we're going to have 3.3 meter per second square. Now let's go back to the option. Option A, we have 10 meter per second square. Option B, 5 meter per second square. Option C, 3.8 meter per second square. Option D is what? Very correct. Now, there are other methods you can solve this question. In my next video, I will show you guys more shortcuts, more methods to solve questions. Enjoy.